Spacey Sims, and we are back with more of To the Edge of the Sky. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm kind of recording all these parts, not all back to back. Obviously it it was a couple of days between the first and second part and the third and this one. But I haven't posted them yet because I wanted to make sure that like Guardians of the Galaxy and like Bear With Me and all that stuff kind of finished up. So yeah, by the time this goes up, well, it's gonna go up in a couple days anyway, but I mean, I might be a week ahead. I'm not sure, like I said, if these are going up every day, every other day, or what the deal is, depending on what I'm recording, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. Especially for those of you who followed Mystic Destinies. I'm really, really excited to kind of see your feedback on if you, like, are enjoying this game. I don't know why you wouldn't be. It's really great. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm so excited for this. And I'm so excited to get more parts, and I'm just so sad that, like, there's not more out there yet. You know what I mean? But, because I feel like they've been doing this one for a while, but, like, maybe that's just me. I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, I just feel like this one could be going on for a while now. Because I think they have half the team split, so there's some people working on this and some people are working on Echoes. So I kind of feel like maybe when Echoes is done, or like, I don't know, but it'll be kind of cool because we'll probably be getting both. So maybe we'll just go back and forth depending on what comes out. Like, that'll be kind of exciting too. I don't know. So excited. Because I really do love this developer. These ladies, I was really impressed with Mystic Destinies. I really like that. And then I'm really impressed with this one. I feel like it's definitely like, if you remember Mystic Destinies, for those of you who watched, you know, you do Show's Path in the beginning, and it's good. But like each character, like all the ones that come out after, like they just got better and better. And you get to Hikaru's path and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I feel like this is just a step up from that. And I just feel like every release that comes out of this is just going to be like, so it just gets better as we go. And I don't know. And this one already right off the bat, I'll be honest, like I play a lot of these games, a lot of visual novel games and everything. And, you know, sometimes there are some that are really great. We know how I feel about like Design Factory and Idea Factory. I freaking love their games. They're amazing. And then there's other ones from like kind of little indie developers. And you're like, no, this is good. This is just fucking like 5-star. Like the writing in this and everything is just amazing for a small development team. If you think about it, they're not a huge company. It's not like they have a ton of them. I think there was maybe 5 or 6 of them. I'm not sure how many people are on the team, but they're small. I think they're relatively small, and that's amazing. Just the art and the quality and the writing and the story. It's just, that's really impressive, I feel like. And I feel like, I mean, obviously indie developers, I'm not saying they can't do a great job, but I just feel like, you know, there's different, you get like, well, this one's good. Maybe I'm not, it could just be like, maybe it's the art style that I'm not a fan of, or the story's not 100. The art and the story are always just so good, and I'm just so impressed, and it makes me so happy, and I love it, and I hope you guys do too. Oh my god, I know, I'm sorry, I can't, like, when I get games like this that just are so good right off the bat, and I'm like really into it, I'm like, I love this, guys. So I'm happy to be sharing this one with you, like Mystic Destinies, and I'm really glad that we did play that one, and so many of you guys were enjoying that, so I really hope you are enjoying this one as well. We're only 4 parts, this is the 4th part, and I'm already like, oh my god, I love this. I was really into it when we played the prologue, you know, as the demo, you know? And it took me a while to actually, yes, get this game and, like, whatever, but, I had so many other things, but now I'm just really want to play this. Anyway. So many Atome games. So many. But anyway. I'm surprised when I open the glass doors to see what appears to be a rooftop area with gardens. Or several, in fact. The light from inside shines through the glass, giving off a gentle glow in the darkness of the night. I easily spot Zero's white jacket against the dark backdrop in the distance. He's sitting on one of the benches with his hands in his pockets, his posture relaxed. I like the fact that he looks like he drew all over his jacket. Like, it doesn't look like it was supposed to be there, it seriously looks like he doodled on it, and I like it. I feel uneasy when I suddenly wonder if it's okay to just go talk to him like this. I mean, Maybe he wanted to be alone. Remembering Dr. Park's words, though, gives me strength. You could always just kind of run into him and be like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm sorry, am I bothering you? I can go. And, like, yeah, you make it sound like it's casual, not like you were stalking him. Like you followed him there, you know what I mean? Taking my glasses off, I shake my head and begin striding towards him. He glances at me immediately, his large dark eyes shining in the faint light. And I can't remember. Now, Inara had I named her Inara in Mystic Destinies, but she had an actual character sprite, right? It wasn't just like her picture down here. I think she did have her picture here all the time. That might have been the only one that showed up. Did she actually have a legit character sprite like this? Like, I can't remember. I know that depending on which guy she was with, she kind of changed her overall style, but she might have just had like an avatar. She might not have had a whole sprite. I don't remember. If someone remembers, tell me. Or I might check the videos after this. I don't think she did, so I kind of like this addition. It does throw you off a little, though, because I'm not used to, like, any game where your character has an actual, like, sprite that shows up. I'm used to, like, the avatar, or, like, obviously in the CGs, but I'm not used to, like, this showing up. So every once in a while, I'm like, wait, that's us. Cool. But I like it. I like I like the fact that they added that, because it's a little bit different than most games that I've played, and I mean, she's really freaking pretty, so I'm totally okay with, like, looking at her. Plus, I feel like it helps you engage, because, like, yeah, you're gonna get the CGs where you see the characters together and you see her with the guy, like, obviously, but I like this because it almost feels like you are kind of watching a show as you're playing her. I know it seems a little odd because most people would probably pretend like, we're looking at them and they're looking at us, and maybe you have an avatar, but you don't see her standing there. But I don't know, like, it doesn't bother me. I guess I like it because I can still pretend that's us. It's like I'm just kind of looking at a mirror at the same time. It's okay. I don't know. I just like it. I like it because we're pretty. He glances at me immediately, his large dark eyes shining in the faint light. Hi. Mind if I sit here? Zero shakes his head and scoots over on the bench, and I sit down. I wait for him to start speaking, to question why I'm there, but he doesn't. The seconds stretch on into minutes before I realize that. My plan to chat with him has turned into an awkward silence. I do like this expression on her face. Like, he's just like, la la la, thinking, staring off, and she's got this, like, what the hell? There's something about this expression that almost makes her look like she's kind of angry. She's like, what? But I love it. I love it. It's her contemplative face, but there's so much personality in it. I don't know. Frantic at my social failure, I try to think of something good to say that isn't, tell me your whole life story. So, it's a real nice night for an evening. Oh God, did I really just say that? I feel heat rush to my face at my terrible social skills. But Zero just looks at me and actually gives me a small laugh. Yeah. At seeing his bright smile, I relax. God, so he has a sense of humor at least. Oh, good. So he has a sense of humor at least. If this had been 4, it might have gone really badly. Dr. Park told me I should try to get to know you guys. The team, I mean. I saw you in the cafeteria earlier, so I thought I'd come say hi. Zero nods along and scratches his head. Are you getting used to things? Do you have any questions? I think so. I think I'm getting used to things, but yeah, we'll ask him more about him. One question pops up in my mind. When did you come here, Zero? I was a little kid. 7 years old. So is he like 20? Because they said he's been learning for 13 years, right? Yeah. We're usually in the 18 to 20 rate, like the college student age range is when you play these games. It's really rare when you're like the, 50-year-old Catwoman. That would be awesome. Someone get on that game and make like the granny game, the granny romance novel. I'm serious. I want Princess Jellyfish the game. Except for, the only character you're gonna romance is Kuranosuke, and that's totally fine. But if you haven't seen the anime Princess Jellyfish, watch it. It was on Netflix. And they have the English dub, and the English dub is actually not bad. It's the only one I've actually watched, to be honest with you, so. But it's good. It's the cutest. I'm just sad that there's only like 10 or 11 episodes, and I feel like there's such a cliffhanger, and I'm like, what happens? And I guess there's a manga, and you would have to read it, but I suppose I probably will, because I'm reading the Black Butler ones right now. I've fallen into a rabbit hole of things. But anyway, it's a good show. You should watch it. I highly recommend it, and everybody needs a Kurenosuke in their life, because he's amazing. He's amazing. He's the man of my dreams in anime form. Because he's adorable, he's cute, and he just likes to wear drag for funsies. You're straight and you wear drag. Fucking marry me. That's what I want in my life. It's like somebody read my mind and was like, I'm gonna draw him. Here you go. Yeah, but could you make him a real person? Anyway. Total side note. Anyway. Wow, that must have been hard. Yeah. Although, I've only been part of Phantom Alpha for 3 weeks. Oh, so you're new like me. Zero nods, and I smile, feeling a little better. I guess we can be the rookies on the team then. I know you've been a phase longer, but let's help each other out. I hold out a hand to Zero, and he looks surprised before taking it. We shake hands briefly, and Zero smiles. I was feeling kind of lonely, so I'm glad you came. Oh, you mean to talk? Zero slowly shakes his head. Yes and no. I was sitting out here to collect my thoughts, but I meant to the team. I'm the youngest and the newest member, and everyone is so experienced, so it's been hard sometimes. I feel you there. I've been wondering the whole time if they've got the right person for the job. I saw your skills. You're good, don't worry. I smile and lean back, looking at the sky. I can't help but feel relief from the validation. From hearing it from someone who actually saw me in action. Thanks. After that, we fall silent for the rest of our time together. I think that both of us feel better just having someone who understands. And that's why that's our first love story. The rookies on the team. It's time to explore Phase. The next few scenes take place over the course of Seven's first week at Phase. What area would you like to visit? Nowhere. I want to stay in my room forever. Can I choose that the next time? I hope it doesn't make me like... I hope I get to choose that, but I want to choose that at the end. After some short introductions with the staff today, and a really nice dinner in the cafeteria, I was pointed towards the lounge by someone. I almost feel like... I like the music in the background. We can dance this, yeah, we can groove. Yeah, just get our drink and groove a little, yeah. I feel like this almost, just this entrance, should have been our first choice. Like the lounge and I, like, hey, we did some introductions, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And then maybe the cafeteria one, and that, so I kind of wish they had the order, like first, second, third, to kind of give you, like, this would probably be the best order. Not that it would have mattered. I might have just done whatever I did anyway, but, whatever I was expecting when I heard the word lounge, it was certainly not this. Everything in Phase is so luxurious. It's going to take some time to get used to it, right? Like, I was reading this and I was like, everything in Phase is so luxurious. Like, that would be nice though. But then then I was finishing in my head, I was thinking, you know, but that's true though. It'd be like, that's so nice. But you would still be like, I so don't belong here. It's like going to a really nice hotel. Like, oh, it's a normal hotel and and anybody can afford to come here, but they just make it really nice. And you're like, I feel like I don't belong. I feel like just broke into the penthouse. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what it'd be like. I feel like I don't belong here, even though everyone belongs here. Like, I can't remember a single moment in my life before when I was anywhere this nice. I walk towards the bar and carefully take in my surroundings. From the flooring to the interior decoration and even the view through the windows, everything about this place feels supremely high class. I definitely feel like we should have done this one first just because, but it's fine. No, wandering the wastelands definitely didn't offer any opportunities for this kind of luxury. I stop next to the bar and look down at the menu screen. As I start to scroll through it, one thing becomes very clear. All of these drinks sound so unfamiliar, and there's no prices either. Ugh. Does that mean it's free? Or is it that no one around here cares about the price of something? I sigh and plop myself down on a bar stool. After poking around on the menu, I order a drink, something I'm vaguely sure I know. With nothing else to do but wait, I swivel around on the stool and observe the people in the lounge. It's far from empty here, but there's one particular corner that seems to be left alone completely. That looks like such a good spot, though. Here's your order, operative. A voice suddenly speaks. So suddenly, in fact, that I nearly jump off the bar stool. I spin around to face the bartender with a sheepish smile. Please pretend like you didn't see that. The bartender only smiles back at me as she places my order in front of me. Oh, I thought it was a dude. Here's your order, operative! Sorry. She wouldn't have that voice. She gives me a little nod and walks away, leaving me all by myself. I look down at my drink. Huh. So I guess it's free. Either that or they're going to take it out of my wages. I could try to call the bartender back and ask, but I feel like that's something I can find out later. Although it's not immediately apparent, I can feel people throwing me curious glances as they talk. I can't hear what they're saying, but I can guess. I imagine it's not every day that someone new joins FaZe as an operative instead of a trainee. Even if their curiosity is understandable, that doesn't mean that I have any desire to be stared at like that. At least they're not all pointing and laughing at me, yelling, "Get out, you dirty drifter!" All I want is a quiet moment with my drink in some dark corner without all the eyes on me. I grab my drink and head for the quiet corner that everyone else seems to avoid. The gossipers all quiet down and stare at me before quickly turning away for good. Oh, now they stop! Whatever. I set my drink on the table and sit down, only to sit on something not quite right. We did not just sit in somebody's fucking lap! Something warm and hard. I jump up to my feet in an instant. I whirl around to look at whatever it is I sat down on. Oh, this is beautiful! Oh, this is the greatest thing! I knew there was something in my head when she was like, nobody's in that corner. I'm like, that's because 4's over there. But she would be able to see him, right? And then she goes over and sits down in his lap. I sat down on something not right. Oh god, you just sat down on 4's lap. Oh my god. That's not fucking amazing. Holy shit. The name slips out of my lips before I can think to stop myself. I feel many eyes on me again. There's a sudden tension in the air. Something that clearly isn't missed by the observers. The sleepy 4 slowly cracks his eyes open and blinks several times before finally directing his gaze at me. So he was sleeping and then we sat in his lap. Maybe he doesn't remember. Ugh. What are you yelling my name for? I gulp. The way he handled himself with those people on our first meeting is not something I could forget. He didn't feel me sit on him. I'm sorry. I was just surprised to see you here. I lose my train of thought as I stare down at him just laying there. Why are you sleeping out here? Poor takes a slow, deep breath and pushes himself up into a sitting position. Oh, so he was laying down and we sat on him. Not like he was sitting there and we sat in his lap. It was literally like he's laying and we're like, I'm gonna sit down on this bed. Ah! Okay, I could see that. You go sit on a couch in a dark corner, you don't realize there's someone laying there. Okay, alright. We probably sat on his legs. God, thank God I hope we didn't sit on his face. That would suck. So funny. He tousles his hair a bit and looks up at me with sleepy eyes. I was tired. This was closer. I guess that explains why everyone is avoiding this corner. He stares at me without uttering a word. I should just grab my drink and go somewhere else. Should I just grab my drink and go somewhere else? He blinks slowly as if chasing away the post-nap haze. I'd be like, I'm sorry. I was wondering why nobody was in this corner. Thought it was a great place to sit. Did not realize you were here and yelled at you in shock. I inhale sharply. Oh no, he's gonna say something about me sitting on him. I should apologize. I'm 7 now, right? Oh, so you already know. You moved your way up fast. We'll see how you do. Don't think I didn't realize you sat on me earlier, though. Of course. I'm sorry, I just didn't see you there. Examine your surroundings properly next time. If you're that inattentive, you might miss something crucial in a mission, and get yourself or someone else killed. I don't know what to say to that. His words remind me of what he said to Zero back then in the abandoned church. 4 slowly stands up and starts to walk off, only to stop right next to me. He looks down at me with a strange look in his eyes. Something I can't quite place. He looks down at me, but we're like taller than him. Welcome to Phantom Alpha, 7. He nods to himself and walks away without another word, leaving me to stare at his retreating back. I'm not entirely sure what to make of him, but was he trying to look out for me? I plop myself down in Four's abandoned spot and grab my drink. Whatever I thought before, it seems that me accepting FaZe's offer will definitely prove to be interesting. I'm nervous about meeting the rest of the team, but for now I sit back and relax. Enjoying my drink with the name that I can't recall. It's time to explore FaZe. Okay. Nowhere! I want to stay in my room forever! I drag myself down the empty hallway. Bed, 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 bed. The one word plays on a loop in my head as I trudge along towards my room. The whole day was spent filling out forms, talking to higher-ups, doing tests, filling out more forms. Getting briefed on everything related to the Phantom Alpha team. And then being shown around the FaZe facilities, at least where my clearance level would allow. Of course, that means I had to go and fill out the necessary forms to get said clearance in the first place. If I have to so much as look at another form again, I come to a halt and rest my head against my bedroom door for a moment. It feels so cool and soothing against my heated skin. My eyes feel so heavy. I feel myself slipping away into a dream. I gasp and push myself away from the door. Ugh, I must be more tired than I realize if I'm falling asleep right on the door. I run my hand over the lock and it beeps gently a few times. The door opens with a soft click and I push it open and make my way inside. Surprise! Ooh, it's so pretty in this. It must be the color of the light or the daytime because like now it's blue. The moment I step into my room, I'm met with something that makes all the tiredness dissipate. I stand frozen in confusion as I stare down at a man casually lounging on my bed. This is my room, right? I was just wondering that. I was like, is this her room now? Because it's blue. I know I'm not quite used to the layout of the place yet, but... Hey, pretty! A silver-haired man looks up and our eyes meet. I see a brief flash of surprise in his dark eyes before he tucks it all away. No, looking at it, this is definitely my room. Who are you? I shouldn't be saying my real name anymore, right? I'm 7? Am I supposed... All I'm supposed to be now is 7. Member of the Phantom Alpha team. Who are you and what are you doing in my room? How did you even get in? I was told that the lock would only respond to my touch. The silver-haired man grins and gracefully pushes himself up into a sitting position. His pants look like they're up way too high. There isn't any place I can't get into. I'm way too tired for this. I glare at the strange intruder. That doesn't answer any of my questions. He laughs in response. I answered one of them, didn't I? He's the Loki one, that's why he's wearing green. The cheeky grin on his face seems to only widen with that. But before I can say anything else, he quickly jumps up to his feet and comes to stand in front of me. He looks down at me, that smile still plastered onto his face. I'm 6. 6, so he's another teammate of mine then. I remember reading that my teammates are 9, 0, 4, 6, 5, 8, and 3. So we've met 9, 0, 4. Now we've met 6. We have 5, 8, and 3. There's 7 of them. What happened to 1 and 2? We're 7. What's 1 and 2? 1 and 2 seem weird. Hey, 2. Hey, 1. That just seems odd. Are there really that many people in the band, or are a couple of them girls that are, like, additional characters? Because I was just thinking of that earlier when we were talking to Zero. I'm like, are we, like, the only chick on the team? Because that's weird. I mean, I get for Romancy Atome purposes. That is why we are the only girl, because then we don't have to fight any bitches for our boys. They're our boys. Ours. All of them. Man harem. Spacey man harem. They're all mine. 7 man harem. I'm sorry. That's what 7 man harem. They're all mine. But so I was just wondering that, and because I didn't know actually how many members are in the band, because I know that obviously the characters in this game are based off of BTS. So I don't know how many members there are in the band, but geez, are we gonna... That's a lot. There are games, obviously Hakuoki is another Romance Atome game that there's 12 romanceable dudes, so that, good lord, I can't handle that many. But, you know, are there really 7 in the band? Or I'm wondering if, because I was expecting 5, because that's just the general, this 5 seems to be the general, like, normal number. That seems to be like that's the non-round, that's the odd number that most Romance Atome games have, which I don't know where they settled on 5. It's really weird. So I'm wondering if a couple of them are girls, just, you know, so that we're not the only chick on the team. Which would be weird. I don't know. So, I'm curious. Yeah, okay, so I remember reading that my teammates are 9, 0, 4, 6, 5, 8, and 3. So we haven't met 5, 8, and 3 yet. Welcome to the team, 7. He gives a much gentler smile this time. Oh, thank you. Wait, that still doesn't explain what you're doing in my room. 6 laughs and points his index finger at me as if they were guns. You got me there. Did he just... He did. I just got back from a mission and needed somewhere quiet to rest for a bit. I see. Do you often break into other people's rooms to rest? Getting into places is just part of my job. You're not going to answer me, are you? Nope. You still haven't told me how you got in. 6 taps his nose with a grin. Such a cheeky bastard, I love it. That's a professional secret, dear 7. I feel a deep urge to sigh. Do you not have a room of your own? I do, of course. Then what? It's easier to rest when you can't be found. Oh, right. I guess that makes sense. Does it really, or am I just so tired that it does? I can't tell at all. Well, that's all good, but can you find some other place to rest from now on? Somewhere that isn't my room? 6 nods and makes his way to the door. He opens the door but stops mid-step and looks back at me with a gentle smile. Really nice to meet you, 7. I look forward to seeing what you can do. He turns around to leave, but then stops and turns around once more. Is it just me, or do his pants feel like they're up way too damn high? Or maybe he's supposed to be wearing high-waisted pants. But it just seems odd. Like, anyway. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Up until last week, this room didn't belong to anyone. And with that, 6 finally leaves my room. He's probably used to hiding in there and, like, wasn't really thinking about it. The door automatically locks behind him with a soft click and a beep. I fall face first into my bed. The bed sheets, why do they smell different? It's a nice scent, but the image of a smiling 6 flashes in my mind. Oh no, now she's gonna be all, the bed sheets. Ooh, now we're just gonna smell like 6 and everyone's gonna be like, what were you two doing? He was sleeping in my bed! Oh my god, never mind. We sat on 4. 6 was in our bed. This is just off to a great start. I love it. Oh, you smell like him. Perhaps I should have a bigger reaction to someone being in my room like that. But it is a teammate, and honestly, I am just too tired to react. So far, I've met 4 out of 7 of my team members. And none of the said meetings have been anything one might call normal. I wonder when I'll get to meet everyone else. Will any of it be normal? I roll over on my back and stare up at the ceiling. Then again, what exactly is normal? Especially in this sort of life. I sigh. Nothing will ever be any sort of normal ever again. My eyes drift over to the view beyond the windows. But maybe I can see him again. Maybe I can find him in the city somewhere. Oh, interesting. Past romance? Despite how it all ended between us, I miss you. I close my tired eyes and allow myself to finally drift off into a deep sleep. He's gonna be one of our other team members. This is the perfect place to end, because we're going to start the next chapter. So, anyway, I am going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.